Have you ever just felt off? Like your energy's blocked or different parts of your life just aren't clicking? Well, today we're going to embark on a pretty special kind of journey, an internal one. We're going to walk through your body's 7 core energy centers, the chakras, all based on a really powerful guided meditation. We'll find out how each one shapes a key part of your life, from your sense of safety all the way up to your connection with everything. Okay, let's dive right in. Here's the roadmap for our climb. We're going to start by grounding ourselves in our physical body, building that solid foundation. Then, we'll move up to opening the heart center, which is like the bridge between our physical and spiritual selves. From there, it's all about awakening higher consciousness, how we speak our truth and see the world. And finally, we'll reach the top and connect to the divine. It's the whole journey, from root to crown. So, before we start that climb, let's just make sure we're all on the same page. What are we even talking about when we say chakras or inner energy? Okay, so a chakra is basically a spinning vortex of energy. The word itself, chakra, actually means wheel in Sanskrit. I like to think of them as these invisible, rechargeable batteries inside of us, little powerhouses that line up with major nerve centers and organs. And they're a huge deal. They influence everything from our most basic survival instincts to our highest spiritual insights. All right, we're starting our journey right at the base, exploring those first 3 chakras. These are the ones that really connect us to the physical world and build the foundation for our personal power. Now, what's so cool is how these first 3 really build on each other. So, we start with the red root chakra. That's all about our security, our stability, our tribe. Then, we move up to the orange sacral chakra, which is the hub for our emotions, pleasure, and creativity. And then comes the yellow solar plexus, where we forge our personal power and self-esteem. Together, they're like the bedrock of who we are. The root chakra is what literally anchors our spiritual energy into our physical body. It's all about survival and belonging. And this isn't just some abstract idea, right? It directly connects to core physical systems that keep us stable and healthy, like our immune system and our adrenal glands, the things that manage our stress. Now moving up a level to the sacral chakra, you can really see the shift here. This energy center is all about our emotions, our flow, our creativity. On the left, you've got that stuck energy of trying to control things, fear around money, guilt. But when it's awakened, on the right, it becomes about moving with the flow, about trust and acting with real integrity in our relationships. And this is where we really learn to own our power. The solar plexus is our bright, shining center. Its whole journey is about moving away from things like breaking promises to ourselves or always looking for approval from others and stepping into a place where we trust our own gut and live with a strong sense of personal honor. Let's just pause here for a second. This phrase from the source material, infinite love and gratitude, is so important. Think of it like a current of energy, a bridge that helps us move from these foundational physical centers up toward the heart. And here we are at the 4th chakra, the heart. This is the central powerhouse of the whole system. It's the beautiful green bridge that connects our lower physical chakras with our upper spiritual ones. It's all about love. The work of the heart is it's alchemy. It's truly transformative. It takes all the heavy stuff we carry around, grief, anger, bitterness, resentment, and it actually transmutes it. It turns all that pain into forgiveness, into compassion, into hope, trust, and of course, love. So, what's the big takeaway here? It's this incredible shift from judgment to acceptance. And look where it starts, by cherishing yourself first. It's not selfish, it's essential. Because when you do that, it suddenly becomes possible to let go of old trauma and forgive others, freeing yourself from the chains of the past. Let's recenter with that energy again. As we keep climbing into these higher states of consciousness, we carry this frequency, this vibration of infinite love and gratitude with us. All right, let's keep moving up to the higher centers, the throat and the third eye. This is where we get into how we communicate our inner truth to the world and how we perceive the world's truth in return. These 2 chakras are a team, and their focus is truth. The throat, a beautiful blue, is all about speaking your truth, authentic expression. And the third eye, that deep indigo, is about seeing the truth with your intuition. It's how you speak it and how you see it. The journey of the throat chakra is really about finding your own voice. It's about shifting away from letting other people define you and finally expressing your own truth. It's about speaking honestly and ultimately about surrendering your personal will to something greater. Oh, this slide just nails the challenge and the gift of the third eye. It's about finding that balance between the logical mind on the left that needs an explanation for everything and the intuitive wisdom on the right. The whole journey is about moving from being closed off to being open to wild possibilities and, most importantly, learning to trust your hunches. And here we are. We've reached the summit of our journey, the seventh chakra, the crown. This is our spiritual doorway. It's the point where our individual self connects with the infinite consciousness of the universe. The crown chakra vibrates with this incredible violet and bright white light, and it allows you to live completely in the present moment. When it's open, you get this profound sense of oneness with all of creation, and you can just trust in the flow of life itself. And now, to pull everything together, the meditation gives us this really powerful final visualization. Just imagine this for a second, a vortex of brilliant white light pouring into the very top of your head. Feel it expand, filling your head, your neck, your arms. Then, feel it move down into your chest and your belly, transforming any old patterns. And finally, feel that light flow all the way down through your legs and feet, completely grounding you to the earth. But here's the most beautiful part. As that pure white light hits the water inside your cells, it refracts into a rainbow. That one divine light becomes the full spectrum of you, lighting up and unifying every single energy center we've just walked through. And this reminds us that what we just did isn't just a one-time thing. It's a lens for seeing our entire life's journey, seeing it as a vehicle for our own spiritual growth. If you take only one thing away from our entire journey today, let it be this. Remember that your fundamental nature, the absolute core of who you are, is a spirit of pure, infinite love. And so we end with this question. It's not just a thought to ponder, it's an invitation. Now that this energy, this awareness is awakened inside of you, how are you going to take it out into the world? What will you do with it?